Hello there. Welcome to Grandpa Sam's Storytime. I'm Grandpa Sam and I like to tell stories. I'm glad you are here to listen to them. If you've been here before, then welcome back. If you're new here, thanks for joining in. I'm so happy you are here. If you do like my stories, I sure would appreciate it if you press that thumbs up and subscribe buttons down below, so you don't miss any new stories in the future. And please do share my little channel with all your friends and family to enjoy too. Thank you. Now get comfortable, put on those listening ears, and let me tell you a tale. Title: Luna and Thumper's Adventures. Once there was a curious little girl named Luna, who lived in a village nestled at the foot of a great mountain. She had bright blue eyes that sparkled like the midday sky and hair as wild and untamed as the forest that surrounded her home. Every morning she would wake up early to explore the waking world with her pet rabbit. "Thumper, come on, Thumper," she'd say. "Today's an adventure day." Thumper would hop eagerly beside her as they ventured into the woods, discovering the hidden wonders of the natural world. Luna had a special gift for making friends with the creatures they encountered, from the chirping birds in the trees to the timid deer that grazed in the meadow. Her gentle nature and boundless curiosity made her a beloved figure among the animals and villagers alike. One sunny afternoon, as Luna and Thumper frolicked near the base of the mountain, they stumbled upon a peculiar rock. It was unlike any they had ever seen before, smooth and gleaming with a rainbow of colors that seemed to dance in the light. Luna picked it up, feeling its cool, heavy weight in her small hands. "What could this be, Thumper?" she pondered aloud. The rabbit's ears perked up, and he looked at the rock with wide, curious eyes. The villagers spoke of a wise old owl named Hooty, who lived in the heart of the mountain. It was said that he knew the secrets of the world and had lived long enough to see the rise and fall of empires. Luna decided that if anyone could tell her about the mysterious stone, it would be Hooty. So she tucked the rock into her pocket and set off on the journey up the mountain, with Thumper leaping along behind her. As they climbed higher and higher, the air grew cooler and the trees grew sparser. The mountain's peak loomed above them, shrouded in a halo of clouds. Luna's excitement grew with every step, and she couldn't wait to share her discovery with the wise owl. Little did she know, this was just the beginning of a grand adventure that would lead her to the most unexpected of places and reveal secrets that would change her life forever. The path grew steeper, and rocks jutted out like teeth from the mountain's jaw. Luna's legs ached, but she pushed on, her determination stronger than her weariness. Thumper, ever the loyal companion, followed closely, his breaths coming in quick pants. They passed a babbling brook, the sound of the water a comforting melody as they ascended. Finally, they reached a small clearing with an ancient oak tree standing sentinel. Its branches twisted and gnarled. It looked like it had been whispering the secrets of the ages to the very clouds themselves. Nestled in the crook of the tree was a cozy, moss-covered hollow, and from within the unmistakable sound of an owl's hoot echoed out. "Hooty!" Luna called out tentatively. "Wise Hooty, are you there?" The hoot grew louder, and a pair of piercing yellow eyes peered down at them. The great owl unfolded his wings, revealing a regal figure with feathers as gray as the dawn. He descended gracefully, landing before the girl and her rabbit. "I am Hooty," he said, his voice deep and wise. "What brings you to my abode, young Luna?" Luna pulled out the rainbow-hued stone and held it up to the owl. "This rock, Hooty," she said, her voice quivering with excitement. "It's so beautiful and strange. Can you tell me where it came from?" The owl took the stone in his talons, examining it closely. His eyes narrowed and a knowing look spread across his beak. "Ah, this is no ordinary stone," he murmured. "This is a wisher stone, a relic from a time when magic still whispered in the wind. It grants one wish to whoever finds it, but beware, for the price of such power is steep." Luna's heart skipped a beat. A real wish. She had heard tales of such things, but never dreamt she would hold one in her hand. "But how does it work?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper. Hooty leaned in closer, his feathers brushing against her cheek. "To wish upon the wisher stone, you must first understand the value of your wish. Then, when you hold it to the moon's light and speak your desire with all the conviction in your heart, your wish shall be granted." With trembling hands, Luna took the stone back. She had so many questions, so many things she wanted to know. But she knew that this was a responsibility she could not take lightly. "Thank you, Hooty," she said, her voice filled with awe. "I'll be careful." The owl nodded solemnly. "Remember, child, wishes are powerful things. Use it wisely." And with that, Luna and Thumper turned to leave, their heads filled with wonder, and their hearts racing with the possibilities of what lay ahead. As they descended the mountain, the world below looked different. The colors were brighter, the sounds clearer, and every step felt lighter. They had a secret now, a magical secret that could change everything. But Luna knew that with great power came great responsibility. She would ponder her wish carefully, for she had a feeling that once spoken, it could never be taken back. The sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky with strokes of pink and orange. The village lights twinkled like distant stars, inviting them home. Thumper's paws danced with excitement, sensing Luna's anticipation. As they approached the village, the whispers of the elders and laughter of playing children grew louder. Luna clutched the wisher stone tightly, feeling its magic pulse in her palm. That night, as the moon cast its silvery glow, she sat by her window, the stone in her hand. Thumper sat quietly beside her, his eyes reflecting the moon's light. Luna took a deep breath and whispered her wish to the stone, pouring every ounce of her hope and dreams into the words. The stone grew warm, its colors swirling and brightening. A gentle hum filled the air, and Luna felt a strange energy surge through her. It was as if the mountain itself had heard her plea. She closed her eyes tightly, her heart thumping against her ribs like a drum. When she opened them again, she was no longer in her room. She and Thumper were standing in the very heart of the forest, in a place they had never been before. The air was thick with magic, and the trees whispered secrets to one another. A soft glow grew in the center of the clearing, and from it emerged a creature more magnificent than any she had ever seen. It was a unicorn, its coat shimmering like 1,000 stars. It looked at her with eyes that held the wisdom of the ancients and the kindness of a mother. "Welcome, Luna," the unicorn spoke in a voice as soft as the rustling leaves. "Your wish has summoned me," Luna gasped, her knees trembling. A real, live unicorn. It was more than she could have ever imagined. "What is your heart's true desire?" the unicorn asked, its mane fluttering like a gentle breeze. Luna swallowed hard, the weight of her wish heavy on her tongue. What could she ask for? Something that would not only make her happy but also benefit her village and the creatures she loved so dearly. The unicorn waited patiently, its gaze never leaving hers. Thumper nudged her gently, reminding her of their shared adventures and the bonds they had formed. Finally, Luna spoke, her voice clear and strong. "I wish for the wisdom to understand the needs of every creature in our forest, so that we may live together in harmony." The unicorn nodded, and the light grew brighter. The wisher stone pulsed in her hand, and she felt a warmth spread through her, filling her with knowledge and understanding beyond her years. When the light dimmed and she looked down, the stone had turned to dust, but the unicorn remained. "Your wish has been granted," it said. "But remember, wisdom is a gift that requires action. Use it to protect and cherish this world we share." With a final nod, the unicorn vanished, leaving Luna and Thumper alone in the moonlit glade. As they made their way back to the village, Luna knew that her journey had only just begun. With her newfound gift, she would become a guardian of the forest, ensuring that the balance of nature remained unbroken. The villagers noticed the change in Luna, how she moved with a newfound grace, and spoke with a quiet confidence. They began to seek her advice, and she helped them solve problems in ways they had never thought of before. The animals grew bolder, approaching her without fear. They knew she was now one of them, a protector and a friend, and every night as she lay in bed, Luna would gaze out at the moon and whisper a silent "Thank you" to Hooty and the magic of the Wisher Stone. Her life had been forever changed, and she was ready to embrace the adventure that lay ahead. The first challenge came sooner than she expected. A group of loggers from a distant town had arrived, their axes and saws echoing through the once peaceful woods. The trees wept as they felled the mighty giants that had stood for centuries. The animals were scared and confused, their homes destroyed by the invaders. Luna knew she had to act. With her newfound wisdom, she approached the village council and spoke with eloquence and passion about the importance of the forest and the creatures within it. Her words were like a gentle stream, wearing away the rough edges of the council's doubt until they saw the truth in her eyes. They agreed to speak with the loggers and negotiate for a more harmonious way of living. Together with Thumper, she ventured into the woods to gather her animal friends. They listened as she explained the situation and offered her guidance. The squirrels scurried to spread the word. Birds took to the skies to keep watch, and the deer lent their swiftness to carry messages. The villagers were amazed to see the once shy animals now standing alongside their new guardian. The loggers, at first skeptical, soon realized that Luna was not just a girl with a wild imagination, but a true steward of the land. They saw the way the animals responded to her, the way the forest seemed to sing when she was near. And so, they agreed to work with the villagers, planting new trees for everyone they took, ensuring that the harmony of the forest was preserved. From that day on, Luna's reputation grew. Her friendship with the unicorn became a legend, whispered by the animals and sung in the lullabies of the village children. Her days were filled with teaching and learning, as she helped the villagers live in harmony with nature. But Luna never forgot the lesson of the Wisher Stone, that power comes with responsibility. She knew that the magic of the stone was now a part of her, a reminder to always use her gifts for the greater good. And so, she continued her work, her heart full of joy and her eyes always on the horizon, ready for the next adventure that awaited her in the enchanted lands of the mountain and beyond. The end. Well, that brings us to the end of another one of my stories. If you enjoyed listening to it as much as I enjoyed telling it, then please do press that thumbs up and subscribe buttons down below. That supports my channel so I can continue to bring you more great stories, and I would really appreciate your help. Thanks for listening, and we will see you again soon for the next fun story. Bye for now.